Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and make a video, like a sit down video really of me doing my makeup, but then also like being super open and honest with you guys about what it's like to raise this monster, what this past year has been like, and you know, what we go through and struggle with on a daily basis when it comes to like raising a baby who has special needs and medical issues, because it's not normal, and it's not something that everyone has to go through, but it's something that we go through on a daily basis. Yeah, before you go into the rest of the video, you should pause and go check out our Instagrams. I'll link them down below. Her Instagram is actually much better than mine. I just put more effort into hers, so but you should go check it out. That's where we do all our updates on her medical side and how she's doing, and she's pooping right now, don't judge her. But then also check out mine. It just has pictures. It's not very good, but you should go check them out. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the video. Pew 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 pew. Okay, so first we'll start out with some primer. I'm just taking Smashbox Photo Finish, oh gosh, Minimize Pores Primer, and then I'm also going to mix it in with the moisturizer. It's a Glam Glow Illuminating Moisturizer. It says you can mix it in, so I'm just going to do it. So I kind of wanted to make this video today because very recently we've just been going through a whole bunch of I feel like it's never ending when it comes to Stella and our personal life. We just keep getting thrown bricks and bricks of stuff. So let me start from the beginning. So Stella, we knew right away that something was going to be wrong, from all our ultrasounds. We had 13, 14 ultrasounds where that's not normal. It's usually just normal for people to have 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe. So when we started getting up there with how many we were having, we definitely knew something was wrong. And then when she came out, we were in the hospital for what was almost a month, with all her kidney issues and peeing too much and whatnot. So we knew something was wrong, and we really tried to prepare ourselves for anything. My sister has static encephalopathy, which is in layman's terms is just mild. Yes, it's just mild retardation. And Robert had an uncle who pretty much had the same thing, and we've been involved in Special Olympics for as long as I can remember. I'm just taking my foundation now. So, we were really, really honestly ready for Stella to come out with a mental illness or to be, disabled or developmentally behind, but we weren't prepared for her to come out with all these big medical issues that could cause that could take her from us. And so when we started to actually learn oh, her kidneys were bright, and oh, she needs to be hospitalized, and she can't have the normal functions of a normal baby, she can't do normal things because she's blind, it hit us really hard. When you're pregnant, all you want is for your baby to come out happy and healthy, and for them to grow and hit all their developmental marks when they're supposed to. And so when we started learning that Stella wouldn't really do that, it hit us really hard. We didn't know what to do, and no one really in our family knew what to do, because no one has had a kid who's had a chronic illness So it was really hard for everyone to take in, but like especially hard for me and Rob because we're her parents. We brought her into this world. It was like we feel like it was us who did it to her, if that makes sense. Like especially me. I for a very long time thought I was the one who caused this. Like, oh, it was something that I ate while pregnant. It was something that I drank while pregnant. It was because I wasn't consistent with taking my prenatals. Was the reason that this was happening. And I got like, it was very, very hard for me the first couple months to like grasp that, you know, it wasn't my fault that Stella is this sick and I wasn't the one who did it to her. I mean, yes, it was Rob and I's fault. It was because we were both carrying this specific gene, this illness, and like it was pretty much just by luck that we both had this, right? And so we accepted it and we learned it, and like we've slowly just been kind of trekking along, like getting all the help we can. And I mean, everyone is pretty like amazing with it. We have family who's always constantly wanting to learn about like how they can help, and so like they can watch her if me and Rob ever needed a night. And we have like amazing friends who constantly are there for us. It's just like hard because no one really understands. I mean, yes, other people understand, but like no one close to us understands what it's like because they all have happy, healthy kids. And like the biggest problem that they deal with is a cold or a cough or a flu or, you know, ear infection, small things, which I mean, for any parent, yeah, that's huge, but like for us, that's completely different playing fields. Like that's completely different playing fields. If like, yeah, it would be a big deal if kid got a cough or a cold, but if Stella were to get a cough or a cold or the flu, like we would be hospitalized because of how it affects her body without her kidneys working. And so like that's just, it's been really hard. And like we can go and talk to people about it, like we can talk to friends about what we're going through or family what we're going through, but they don't understand how hard it is for us. Yes, they get the second hand of how hard it is for us, but they don't live it every day. They're not constantly worried that, you know, they can't sense something in their kid and their kid's like life could be taken at any moment. Like that's something over this past year that I've worried about so much, is that like we're not catching on to something that Stella's body is telling us and something's gonna happen to her. Because like honestly, her illness is such a internal illness that like we don't see the signs of them, and her body is so used to what's going on inside of her that like what is bad for most kids, like the high potassium, which you would be able to tell, is normal for Stella. So Stella doesn't show that she has high potassium because it's normal for her. Like she shows it in the labs, but she doesn't show it in like her heartbeat or yeah. So like it's hard for us to tell. Like my mom constantly makes the joke that we need to have just a reader board hooked up to Stella that says, hey, my potassium's high, you need to get me to the hospital, because if we don't have labs, then we don't know, and that means we have to poke Stella, and she hates being poked. So we hate her getting poked, because what person would like to just sit and watch their baby be poked multiple times? That stinks. Poopy baby. Like, yeah, what person would just sit and want to watch their baby be poked and watch their baby cry and really not have anything they can do about it because it needs to happen, you know? And so we've, like, it's just so hard for us because no one, like, fully understands what we're going through. And yeah, there are people that have babies that are similar to Stella that are, like, we know, but, like, they don't have to be hospitalized all the time, and it's just hard, you know? It's just hard. And so recently we got her on dialysis, which is just this machine and this liquid that pretty much does the work of Stella's kidneys for her. And it's a lot. We had to do a couple day training for it in the hospital. There was in my vlogs, yes, in my vlogs I showed you kind of from when we're in the hospital perspective, what that was like. But there is so much training behind it, and it was so hard. It's a lot to learn. And the teacher there was trying to advocate us for to still have a life, but it takes like 45 minutes in the morning at night to hook her up, and it runs for 12 hours. This machine does. And so we have to hook her up in the morning and at night, 45 hours, or 45 minutes, I'm sorry. But then we also have to clean everything after. We have to vacuum in the morning. Every other day we have to change her sterile dressing, or her gauze, her site, which takes about 20 minutes. We have to make her formula. We have to watch what we give her for food. We have to hook her up to pumps. There's just so much that we have to do as parents that sometimes it feels like we don't have a life. And especially myself, because Robert does get to go out, and Robert, not go out, but he gets to go to work. And he gets to, have outside interaction. And I mean, I get to do it too. I get to go hang out with my family and friends and Robert's family and, spend time with people. But it's I just have so much responsibility when it comes to Stella and having a child with, this medical problem. And I'm not trying to complain. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm trying to complain. I'm not. I'm just trying to explain what it's like. Because, I feel like I'm trapped at home a lot, really. And especially recently, because Stella, her labs are all wonky, so they want us to hook her up to a 16-hour drain catheter, whatever cycle. I don't remember. They want us to hook up to the PD machine for 16 hours. Don't put your head under the bed. Which means we have to hook her up from 4 p.m. to 8 a.m., 5 p.m. to 9 a.m., which means,
if I had plans, I can't go do them, right?
And I mean, that's normal. Parents have to cancel their plans all the time, but not for, not for these reasons. But that also is so hard for Stella, because she has to pretty much lay flat for 16 hours. And she doesn't understand why people aren't picking her up and why people aren't playing with her and why she can't leave her bed. She doesn't get that. And so she'll sit and cry and cry and cry, and I cannot be the only person where baby crying drives you insane after a while if you can't fix it, right? I'm not the only person. And so it's hard for everyone involved, because because I can't explain to Stella why she can't be picked up. Stella doesn't know why she can't be picked up. And the machine is uncomfortable. This liquid going in her is uncomfortable. And so, I wish I could just take it all away. And I wish I could just, make her pain go away, or have her understand what's going on, or anything to help her. But I can't. There's nothing that I could say or do that would help her right now, because she is so little, and there's not much that she understands. We're trying to explain things to her, don't eat cords, but she's just too young for her to understand right now. It's starting to get sunny out, so I'm starting to get some freckles back. I don't know if you guys can't see them, but they're coming. Yeah, it's just, I feel like I have such a big burden to keep, because, Stella, if one thing goes wrong, and we give her something she shouldn't have, or if she misses one dose of medicine, or if the solution we choose to use at night is not the right solution, it could really affect her, and she could go plummeting down, and we could get admitted into the hospital, which no one likes to do because the hospital is a horrible place. Not a horrible place, it's a great place, but it's like a horrible place to just have to stay. So it's hard, you know, you have such a big responsibility. And I know I keep saying that no one understands, but it's just no one understands. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera because they take a while, so I'll be right back. Okay, so they're kind of wonkadoo, but that's as good as we're gonna get today. Yeah, but going back to it, you know, we're so happy for the people who have helped us raise Stella, because looking at her, she is amazingly strong, and she's amazingly funny, and she's eating a cotton pad, but she is, you know, the strongest soul I know. You know, I wouldn't be able to sit and be poked and prodded for days on end, and for like to be messed with nonstop, and to have all this stuff going on internally, and to just be happy all the time. I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, I have a lot going on internally in my head all the time, and I am not happy all the time. So for her to just be uncomfortable all the time and to be happy, she's just so strong to me, and I am so proud of her, and I'm so thankful to like be her mom. And I could not imagine, you know, her any other way, you know. She's truly changed our lives for the better. She has made us become adults. Not willingly, we did not want to. We wanted to stay kids, but you know, she has forced us to become parents, and forced us to become good people. And not that we weren't good people before, but you know, she's pushed us. She's changed us. You know, I could be a certified nurse if I wanted to, because of how much I know about this stuff now because of her. She has just opened our eyes to the world, and I stare at her every day, and I am in awe of her, and I'm so just in love with her, and in love with the person she is, and the person, I can't wait to see the person she's gonna be, and I can't wait to see all the lives that she's gonna change in the future, because she's already, you know, blessed and changed so many lives now, and she's only been here for a year. She's just the most amazing life form I've ever met, you know? I can really only like say that, like, you'll only understand if you've met her, and everyone who's met her will agree, like, yeah, she's changed their lives, and they're so thankful to have her in their lives, because they see her and they get it, and they understand how much this baby is going through, and how much has happened to her, but still how happy she is. They see that and they get that. And I can only hope that, you know, one day everyone will get to meet Stella because of how amazing she is. But, you know, Stella's not up to go on the road, you know. We're not shipping her off to meet people, so. But yeah. In the end, I really just love our daughter, and I love my family. And yeah, life is so hard right now, and we're going through so much right now, but I wouldn't picture my life any other way, and I wouldn't picture my baby any other way. And you know, she is beautiful, and she is strong, and she is funny, and I am so lucky to have her, because she is so bright, and she brings joy everywhere she goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys have an awesome day, awesome weekend, awesome week, awesome month. I hope, you know, you see little blessings in everything you do, and everyone you meet. I hope, you know, just the best. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. You have a stinky butt. Can you show your stinky butt to the world? Stinky